Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Don't you lie to me, yeah. Always ask what I'm, yeah. Girl, you know what I do. Leave and come back, maybe. I still do that to you, and you still don't hate me. I'm just not the same.
I'm going to be taking you guys to the gym with me so you can see my glute workout routine that completely changed my glutes transformation, like 0 to 360, right? But yeah, so let's go to the gym. This is the first exercise that I usually do to start off my routine. It's just like to activate the glutes a little bit before you do the hip abduction machine. You feel it so much more. So usually I just start with like 10 on like going frontwards, and then another 10 like a 30 to 45 degree angles, and I do that 3 times for each side. So for these, I usually start straight up, not touching the machine, and I usually do 5 sets of 12, but I couldn't get a video of those, so yeah. And when I do those, I feel it usually like in the sides, but the ones I'm doing now, I usually feel like in the middle and lower part of my bum cheek, so that's why I do like 2 of them, so I feel them in different places. So this is the second thing that I do in my routine, which is the leg press, and I usually do these because I don't do squats, or like I don't use the squat rack for like squatting or anything, so I just add these in the routine just to like do a little bit of my quads too, because usually my routine is basically just based on my glutes. Okay, so this is the third part of my routine. I always do this third because it's like the most weight that I have besides the hip abductions, so I just do it third. And this is like the crucial part of the routine. Like this has to be done. Like you have to go to work, this has to be done. You cannot skip this at all. Like this will make or break your glutes, literally. Do it. So I recently just added these in actually a couple weeks ago. I usually do the glute bridges like on the actual ground with just like a little dumbbell, but I decided to do it on the Smith machine today because I can feel it in 2 different places. So I'm going to like alternate between different days where I'm like, if I'm going to do them on the floor with the Smith machine, but with the Smith machine, I usually feel it higher in my bum. And then on the floor, I feel it like lower, which I didn't get a video of, but I'll have a video of that like next video for sure. So this is one of the things that I actually still struggle with. I feel like everyone does. It's hard to get the form down, but like I'm slowly getting there. So I'm still perfecting my form, so don't come for me. Still perfecting it. But this one is really good for your lower glutes, and I make sure to do this all the time because I feel like I need to work on my lower glute. My bum is very high, so I'm trying to get like, you know, the cuff at the bottom. So for this one, make sure the weight touches the floor because that's when you physically have to like, your glutes have to work to pick yourself up. And this is like the exercise that really rounded my glutes out the most, honestly. So make sure you add these in your routine for sure. So I always end my routine with these, or I physically sit down on a bench, like as if you're doing the hip abduction machine, and just use the band. I used to use 3 bands because 1, I don't really feel anything because I do it so much. But my main goal when I first started working out was getting hips. So I always like incorporate these in my routine, and they're really a good burner at the end because I usually use the hip resistance band for like everything, like with the sumo squats, the hip thrusts, everything. So definitely try and get those in your routine.